Hello friends, we were learning JavaScript in this course, and in the last video we came to know about how to use HTML tags in JavaScript. Okay, now in this video we will learn about operators. So we have to study 6 operators, and they are arithmetic operators, assignment operators, comparison operators, logical operators, string operators, and conditional operators. So let's start with the arithmetic operators, and they are the basic operators which you have studied in mathematics, and they are the addition, which is denoted by a plus sign, then a subtraction, which is denoted by a negative sign, then we have the multiplication, which is by a asterisk sign, and then the division, which is by a forward slash sign. And then we also have a modulus, that is denoted by a percentage sign. Okay, then we have increment, which is denoted by a double plus, then a decrement, which is denoted by double negative signs. Okay, so now we have we have to know that we how to use them. So they are very simple to use. For example, I write like this, just delete this all, and if I write like variable a is equals to 10 and variable b is equals to 3, then a semicolon. Now I want to operate these two variables using the operators we have in arithmetic operators. So simply I will write a variable sum is equals to a plus b by using a plus arithmetic operator. I just want to get the summation of a plus b, so I just use the plus operator here. Simply I will write like variable, then the difference, which is equals to a minus b, then variable, then product, and for the product I will write pro, then equals to a into b, then a semicolon. And the similar thing for division and modulus. So now if we talk about increment and decrement, then there is only one thing to know, that it is that increment or decrement increases or decreases the value or by 1 respectively. So now if I write here like, just delete this file first, so delete this text first, and then I will write variable I is equals to 0, then a semicolon. And now if I write I plus plus, then semicolon, which simply means I want to write I is equals to I plus 1. So that's the meaning of I plus plus here. So which simply means that you are getting the value of I, that is equals to, you are going to get 0 plus 1. This 0 is the value of I here, and the value of I is already initialized with 0, so I am going to get 1 here. So that's the meaning of I plus plus. So the value of I was 0. So now if I write I plus plus, the value of I becomes 1. And if I write it again, then the value of I becomes 2, because previously the value of I was 1. So through this way I get the value of I as 2 if I write I plus plus 2 times. Same concept we have with decrement operator. So in decrement it decreases the value of I by 1. For example, I just declared a variable j here. If I write j is equals to, then 5 here, 5, then in the next line I write j minus minus, then a semicolon. So after writing j minus minus, it will simply means that I want to write j is equals to j minus 1, then a semicolon. So j minus minus simply means that j is equals to j minus 1. So if I try to print the value of j, now I get the value of j as 4. And if I write j minus minus again, I will get the value as j is equals to 3. So ultimately j will be assigned with the value of 3, and so on. So through this way we use increment and decrement operators, and they are very useful when we use loops. So they have a major role in looping, and that is why it is recommended here that you make a good command over this concept. The concept is very easy, but sometimes it will confuse you, so be confident with the concept. Okay, let's do a live example for increment and decrement. And in my script tag I will write simply a variable a, which is equals to 10, and okay, now the value of a is 10, and we will be performing some increment and decrement operators on it. So we'll try to increase by 1, then decrease by 1, anything like that. So let's start adding. I'll write a plus plus, then a semicolon, and after that I will write that document dot write, then in it I will pass the value of a, so, and then a semicolon, and then I will write it again. I will write document dot write, then in the brackets I will write a string for break, okay, then a semicolon. Now the value of a is 11. Now let's do it again. So I will write again a plus plus, then I will just copy these two strings again and I will paste it here. Okay, now I will get the value of a as 12. Okay, now the value of a is 12 now, so let's decrease it by 1. So I will write now a minus minus, then a semicolon, and then I will write it again, document to write a, then document to write a break. Okay, now let's see how it looks on the screen. I just save this file and I go back to the page and refresh the page. You can see I am getting, here we have, okay, so here you go, we have initialized it by 10, then we wrote a plus plus, so we are getting 11 here, then we again wrote a plus plus, so we are getting 12 here, then we wrote a minus minus, so here we are getting 11 back here. So this is how it works. So you will learn more about them when we use loop. So that's all for this video, and thanks for watching.